All right, family. Black Power, Black Power. This is the Truth Hour with General Sarah Soon Kick back. Get your mind ready for some information that's guaranteed to be heavy. That's right, family. It is going down today. The sacred black art of alchemy, the divinity of blackness codified in language. You should be in the house. I just did a preview. Check it out. Click that link. Be in the house around 2:30, 2:45. Guaranteed to blow your mind. Guaranteed to blow your mind, give you the God vision. You'll never be the same. Your eyes will be glowing just like that brother on the damn flyer. That's right. Okay, and so we are excited and delighted to be accepting members to the Sarah Soon YouTube page. You should go to the link where it says join. Click that link. You'll gain access to a introduction video that'll give you all the rundown on the memberships. And of course, you know, I give the family very powerful perks. And matter of fact, today, all the members will have access to the live stream, the Sacred Black Arts of Alchemy. Our members will have access. Well, the third and the fourth tier will have access to that live stream today, and so that's powerful. You see, plus all the other perks that come along with it. You see what I'm saying? And so a lot of times people don't understand. It's just better to do it that way because you're gonna get far more than just having to pay for it every other time. You feel me? And so click that link, member join, and check the membership out and join. And if not, we still appreciate your presence over here at Sarah Soon Seti's page. Keep coming, keep getting that information. That's right. Let me get up here. Ring the alarm, kingseti.com, online marketplace, official General Sarah Soon Seti DVDs, t-shirts, tank tops for the kings and queens, African and Egyptian jewelry. We got that for you. We got a fly catalog, summer t-shirts and tank top. We even got hats on deck for the family. Y'all need to get on over there and check it out. You see what I'm saying? We just got a few up here today, and we got to update it. But I guarantee you that is some powerful SETI wear that you gonna want to have for the summer, because of course people gonna be asking where you got that, and you should tell them. You see what I'm saying? Because that's what we want to keep you, understand, fresh to death. I know you're out there getting your shoes and all your gear. We African. We got to do what we got to do. We still got to get free. But goddamn it, we ain't got to be looking poor while we doing it. You see what I'm saying? So get on out there and get you some, kingseti.com. We also got African and Kemetic jewelry. So, we going to keep you understand, looking like the royalty, divinity that you are. Holistic tonics and remedies. Also, kingseti.com. Pull the fire alarm, generalseti.com, SETI University. Over 1,000 video presentations on African history, heritage, spirituality, nation building, all of the subjects that you know and love from the General Sarah Soon Seti, from when Egypt ruled the earth, creatures from the Caucasus, God deception, the making of a nigger, from nigger to Naga, the African origins of the Hindu Kush, Olmec voyages of the Nile, holiday Holocaust, military geography. How much what you want? We got it all for you. Developing the Black Nation one lesson at a time, the complete General Sarah Soon Seti website. And we also got the Band Occult, New World Order, Illuminati video library on deck, giving you access to some of that powerful information from band researchers, where the information was so raw that they don't even want it up on the internet. So get over there and get access to it. I wouldn't put it up if I didn't deem it, you understand, valuable for our people to do research. General SETI, keep it popping on Patreon. BPC making noise, we never come. Exclusive live streams, too hot for YouTube, or just so exquisite. We keep it for our family on Patreon. And so we got the Champellion and the false teachings of the Medunetta. Now today, I didn't put it in there, but we're going to be dealing with, is there a hidden chamber inside of the Sphinx that is hiding an ancient library? Now, it was called It was called what was that library called? The Hall of Records. And so in the occult, it was called the Hall of Records. And so it was supposedly some ancients that hid the history of the world inside of hidden chambers in the Sphinx. So we're going to look into that and see what the reality of it is and see if it's just codified information that leads to a whole particular different understanding that is very empowering to our people. And so you should be in the house today. Patreon, become a patron today. We got 175 live streams or more exclusive to Patreon. And man, you know, I take it notches up on Patreon. So you should most definitely be a patron. And make sure you subscribe to all my YouTube channels, King Seti, General Seti, Sarasun Seti. Rock that notification bell. Get a video a thumbs up, like it because you love it, share it with your family and friends, and comment, comment, comment. Just don't say nothing stupid, because I will, and I most definitely will, ban your ass. You will be up out of there. Now, today we're going to be dealing with some British and Europeans' refusal to return stolen artifacts and relics from Africa. You see, you know, they refusal to return because this right here is showing us. You see, it is showing us the reality of what we're going to get out of these people. You see, we are in illusion that, you know, somehow that these people got the same morality as we have, and they don't. You see, and what it does, it proves to us that we don't believe what the hell we talking about. We don't. You know what I'm saying? The hypocrisy in saying we understand ancient knowledge, and still, you understand, acting like 2-year-olds as far as dealing with these, you know, dealing with these peoples, and, you know, and the possibilities, you see, and the probabilities and the impossibilities of any kind of relationship, you see, in dealing with these people. You see? And so I looked, as you know, we talked about the other day, where the Ethiopian prince, Alamayu, okay, Alamayu, who was who was the son of Tedros II, Emperor of Ethiopia, and you know, and how Britain had come into Ethiopia and pillaged Ethiopia the way that it did. You see, and so, you know, it just you know, kills me, because, you know, I focused so many years just, you know, the Italians, you know, what the Italians did to Ethiopia, but the British, being they some damn super thieves. See, the British, they you know, they pillage, you know, but you know, they conquer, but they pillage. You see, they pillage. They take every goddamn thing that they can. You understand? To show you that they ain't created nothing. You understand? Because if they were so great in what they say they say that the European was the greatest of all peoples on the planet. You see, that they had created civilization, and every goddamn thing they got in the museum come from somewhere else. If you was that great, you wouldn't have had no damn room for nothing else. You would have had all artifacts created by you and your people's hands. But when you go into these goddamn museums, they're filled with the artifacts and relics from Africa. You see? And so even when I went there, I saw, and I say, damn, you know, all of this that they didn't stole, and that was such a small percentage of such a small percentage of what they, you know, they have behind the scenes. You see, a very small percentage on what they have behind the scenes. And so the fact that they won't even dig this Ethiopian prince, the nation is asking for the return of the prince so that he could be buried with his people, that he could be buried with his people, that he could be buried. You know, I have to do the research, because I know that his mother went with him, but I believe she died, either died along the way, you see, and, you know, I don't know if she died along the way, where her body is located. I have to do a little more research, but I know he went on to Ethiopia without anyone other, no one, you see, but these beasts. And to see this so-called British captain with his nasty self sitting up there posing with, just to show you how lowly and of a nature that you're dealing with, you see. And so the reality is that Christianity and all these religions have fucked your head up to where you are confused about the nature of a thing. Now that's and we're going to deal with that in the next video, but it just show you if they telling you. And I seen all type of videos in where they were talking about returning the prince. And I mean, I was looking at British news report, and they was basically laughing. They was laughing about the shit. They was laughing. Like, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? I don't know why y'all think we're not going to give you nothing. Because if we start giving you, then we're going to have to, everybody going to ask for this, that, and the third. And we done stole from so many goddamn people. We'll be giving back shit, you understand what I'm saying, for the next goddamn 10, 15 years. And so they saying that they not even going to start the process. They not going to even start the process. And so when you think about even the artifacts, you get to thinking about reparations. You see? Now, and so I don't want people to get in the argument of whether we deserve it or not. It ain't about whether we goddamn deserve it. If they already telling you, if you can look at simple instances like this, where it's so, it's morally, it's a duty to return the young prince home. It's a duty. All the excuses that you could come up with, but you done stole so many other people. This the reality. You done stole so many other people's children from all over the world. You done stole so many other, you got so many bones of stolen people that you done taken from their indigenous land and took them to Britain in slavery, imprisonment, that you would be digging, goddamn it, you'd be digging forever trying to get the bones out the ground. So what you do is you say, well, we're not going to do that because that, reality is we would be a naked nation. They wouldn't have a goddamn thing over there. They wouldn't have nothing. You see, the fact is, even from Benin, they went to Benin and pillaged Benin. They pillaged Benin. They pillaged so many nations and took the greatest of they spiritual relics. You see, I don't think they got the golden stool, but I know they pillage a lot of some of the greatest artifacts out of Africa. Not no little, sidebar artifacts. They got some of the premier artifacts from Africa in Britain. And they're denying and refusing any return of these artifacts. You see, to their rightful owners, the people, descendants, the nation of descendants from whom they stole it from. You see? And so right there, that lets you know how far you can go with these people. You see, in any talking about what you get, what you gonna get. Just because it's morally right for you don't mean it's morally right for them. And that's what's wrong with our people. See? That's what's wrong with our people. They think that their morals is everybody else's morals. These people's morals is power. You see? They ain't about being, right and right for one motherfucker is wrong for another. You see? And so they saying that's wrong for them. It's right for Ethiopia and African people that the young prince be returned. It's right, but it's wrong for them because they didn't build their civilization on thievery. And everything that they got, they give them, if they didn't have the stolen artifacts, wouldn't nobody even go to goddamn Britain. For what? What would you go for? What the fuck would you go to Britain for if it wasn't for the goddamn artifacts? To go over there to see the artifacts. You see? Why? What's so great about what they have done other than conquer and steal? They couldn't even put the damn crown on they was crowned in Prince Charles, you see, and I think the one crown that the Queen Elizabeth wore had that stolen, I believe it was a diamond. It's considered the largest diamond, if not one of the largest diamonds in the world. India is asking for it back, and because they stole it, and so they didn't even, and so they chose not, when they crowned her queen, use that particular crown because of the controversy. You see, and that just show you a lot of people all around the world are asking back for their sacred relics. You see what I'm saying? They're asking the return of their sacred relics and their artifacts. And these people are refusing to do it. And so at the end of the day, that's just like when we look at, what's going on with reparations. And I say we should still fight for reparations. You understand? But we must be realistical as we fight. You see what I'm saying? We put a team of Africans on that situation, the best that we could in that field, that can go in there and do the job that's needed. But the rest of our people need to be moving forward. We should not put all the eggs in one basket, because it's been over 400 years since this has happened. And though it is due us, we must assume and move in the energy that we'll never get it. Not that we're not fighting for it, but we have to move in the energy that we'll never get it, because that means we'll get up off our ass and repair ourselves. You see? We'll repair ourselves. And that's real reparations. You see? Our peoples is out here doing some of the most immoral shit to one another that money could never solve the goddamn problem. If you crash your goddamn car and you tear your motherfucking car up and you got insurance on it, you expect to get a whole new car. You don't expect motherfucker to put, your shit fucked up and they come out and put a windshield on it and say, driving motherfucker can't driving home. You see what I'm saying? So when you talk about reparations, you talking about being in a predicament of consciousness, and of being able to govern self, being able to educate self, being able to provide for self. All of that, what you was doing prior to the man committing genocide on you. And so if the reparations don't put you in the predicament you was in prior to the slavery or the Ma'afa, then that's no goddamn reparations. Our peoples is mentally warped in many areas. You see what I'm saying? And so when we talk about reparation, what the fuck do reparations mean? You see? What do it mean to people? That's what's got to be clear, because it got to be more than economical. You see? It got to be more than, it got to be reparations of the soul, reparations of the mind, reparations of the physical being. You see, reparations in the form of self-governance, self-reliance. You see, that's where the goddamn because that's going to be immortal reparations. That's going to be eternal reparation. Then we off and running. We don't need nothing else. We don't need nothing else. We'll read, because when you think about what we did on our own, and you look at all the great civilization that we built on our own, you see what I'm saying? We didn't need nothing from no goddamn body. You see what I'm saying? We didn't need nothing from nobody. We had our own self-ingenuity. You see what I'm saying? To create this, so which means that it is still within us to do for self, but somehow we've been crippled in believing, you see, that we don't have power. And so the first act, and that's why when I seen this report, it just let me know. And that's going to lead me into the next video. You know what I'm saying? When we think about the nature of a thing. You see, when I saw that they not going to return and all in the laughter, oh my God, they think this shit is funny. You see, the one reporter made a joke. He said, he's a British man. He said, yeah, they went over there and they jumped on them, and they say, why, since we over here and we come way over here, we might as well get some duty-free goods. You see, he made a joke. Yeah, since we over here, we might as well go on and rob them. You see what I'm saying? Take crowns, take jewelry, take spiritual icons, and you see what I'm saying? This is showing you what you're dealing with. And once you understand that, we got to quit playing a goddamn game and like I say, that's gonna lead me into the next video, in which we deal with, and I'm about to move into it, in which we deal with the nature of a thing. You see, because we say we understand cosmic law, but it seems like we still stuck. Once you understand cosmic law, man, that's damn near at least 50% of the blueprint. Understanding cosmic law. You see? That's at least 50% of it. Understanding cosmic law. You don't understand that, you're not going nowhere. If you're confused about the nature of a thing, you're not going nowhere. Matter of fact, you're going to put yourself in danger, because you in goddamn denial of reality. And goddamn reality is frequency, God frequency. It don't care whether you like it or not. It don't care whether you believe it or not. It don't care if you practice it or not. You're going to feel the effects of reality. It's going to be harsh on your ass if you deny it too. And that's the reality. And we went down the road of denial for so long now, and we don't understand that. You see, some motherfuckers flee. They think they can flee from instead of dealing with the beast. You see, all goddamn when you look at all books, holy books, and they talk about the beast, they talking about the beast. Beast must be slayed. Ain't no motherfucker you gonna run, because the beast is in control of the globe. You ain't running, nigga. Where you gonna run to? You understand what I'm saying? When we say we in the belly of the beast, we got to understand the beast got a big belly. You see what I'm saying? It belly all over the goddamn planet. You can't run you run to the other side of the goddamn beast belly. The beast must be removed. He must be removed from power. You know what I'm saying? And so that's the confusion of people, that they could just, they could just wish him away. That they could just wish him, and they don't wish this beast away. Because he's, you know what I'm saying? He's a cancer. You don't wish cancer away. It's a process to get it out. You understand? And you can defeat it, but you got to go through the process. It's a process. You ain't going to wish it away. That's not going to happen. You see what I'm saying? You can't have a illness in one side of the body and run and say, well, I ain't going to use this side. I'm going to use the one that ain't got it. It won't be long that it'll spread. You see, if you got a goddamn tree out there and you see the tree is you got a few limbs and they looking sickly, you're going to have to get them limbs off of it. You're going to have to get some treatment on that tree, you see, before it spread, if you intend to save it. Now, if you don't intend to save it and inject, I didn't seen it, it's going to die. And so that's the reality of where we at today. You see, and so the British and Europeans' refusal to return stolen artifacts and relics from Africa is just proof and positive that you're not going to get nothing from this beast. And if he give you some, it's an illusion. It's bait to get your ass on the hook deeper and deeper and deeper. That's all it is. You see what I'm saying? So, you have to you understand? They say, beware the Trojan horse. Beware the Trojan horse. Even, beware Greeks bearing gifts. You ain't learned yet, but you may learn, but it might be too late when you learn it. So, family, this is the general. We're going to move on because we got the live stream going down around 2:30, 2:45. I want to touch on this before I go into the lecture. I want to be on fire when I touch down. You see what I'm saying? And so think about it, family. Let's reconnect with the cosmos. Let's reconnect with reality. If we're gonna make some strides, it's got to be based on reality. And as we move into the next video, we're gonna talk about this. You understand what I'm saying? A deeper understanding of the direction we got to move in. Click the links, begin to think, family. Check me out, KingSeti.com, GeneralSeti.com, Patreon, General Seti. We ain't got nothing but fire, fire, fire everywhere you look. Wherever it say General Seti, all you see is fire. Run in that direction because it's divine fire, it's solar fire, and it'll purge your soul. This is the General Sarasun Seti saying, hey, arm yourself with knowledge, bang on that wicked ass beast, daily liberation through African education and confrontation. Black power.